Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys know this. My process, for me, I'm a songwriter as well as an artist. I'm an artist first, but I get paid to write songs. So my process is pretty similar now, but in the beginning it depends on who I'm writing for. If I'm writing for myself, I prefer life experience to guide the way, but also I loved battle rap growing up and things like that. So I'm very bar heavy. I love bars no matter what it is. I just love whatever I'm doing or incorporating it. So I'm more about the melody first and then the experience. And then that experience, I'll shift the bars to tell that story. So that's for me. If I'm writing for someone else, it really depends on who the artist is. I'm always going to mumble it out first. I'm big on melody. Melody is what drives people to the song anyway. So it's just, let's structure this song out with some mumbles, top lines, if you will. And then we go in and try to write based on how they talk. That's how I do it. It's like, I'm going to say something for me, but I'm going to make sure it doesn't sound too much like me so that it can really be dedicated to to that artist. In terms of people trying to box you as a songwriter or as an artist, for me, people knew me as an artist, but I don't think I was taken as seriously as an artist until I was getting in the room with other major people, whether it was producers, artists, or writers. And so once they saw my pen in the songwriting world, people started paying attention to me more as an artist, which is crazy because it's backwards, but I'm like, okay, that I think I always walk into the room, depending on what room it is, I gauge where I'm at and then I move accordingly. But I always let people know I'm an artist first. That has to be done because otherwise people will quickly box you into songwriting. There have been people who wanted to work with me a lot of times, whether it's a producer or a manager, whatever the case may be. But if they meet me as a songwriter, they look at me as a songwriter. So I just walk into sessions slightly selfish in that way and just be like, yeah, I'm an artist, but I write. But I'll also dial back if like there's an artist in the room, I dial back my presence just to make them more comfortable because it's not about me at that point. So it's just kind of it's a balancing act, just knowing where you are, who you're around, and just gauging that space. Outside of music, career-wise, I plan to tap into everything. I don't want to be limited. Music is always first, but I've directed films, I've written scripts, so I definitely see myself going into the film world. Someone even asked me to actually act in something, so that's possible. I just got to get out of my own head because, believe it or not, I'm a little camera shy when it's not music related or interview related. But yeah, definitely that. Going into fashion is absolutely something I want to do, and just kind of, when I think of brands, I think of everything. It's like, what else can you do? I could see myself being an A&R eventually, like when I'm ready to retire. I could see a lot of things happening. So I'm definitely tapping into any and everything.